Yeah, Moses.
Coco is a clown that I have in a cupboard.
He's no trouble, is he?
But Moses looks very cute, and I was thinking that's probably so I don't kill him.
Right, yeah. You think that cuteness...
There's no reason for him to be that cute.
No, it would have
Such
evolved.
Cute, big eyes and all that sort of fluff. I mean, there must be a reason for it.
Do you love him quite a lot?
Well,
do you ever seek solace in his company? Do you ever tell him things and think, oh my word, well, he can't possibly reciprocate in this situation?
I do find myself talking to him and then thinking, oh, what are you doing, you idiot.
Right, you find...
Like when I first got him, I was texting my friend saying, oh, you must come over. I was so looking forward to meeting you. Of course, he isn't. He's a cat.
No, he doesn't care at all. But you're like, probably you've learned my technique of telling people, come to my house to meet the cat. That's a social tool to get people back to the lair.
It has worked.
Once they're back to the old lair.
But then they get involved with the cat.
Right.
One person recently said to me, "Can someone came over just to see the cat and had no interest in me anymore."
Your technique backfired.
They now like the cat.
So like the
what about me? I'm on telly.
Yeah. No, that's no defence. So hold on, they got so interested in your cat that
it's all about the cat.
Well, hold on, but can't you just let them punch themselves out on the cat, right? Like, sort of just not literally like punch the cat.
No.
I just mean like, they spend all their affection on the cat, they get comfortable stroking the cat, being with the cat, and that's when you sidle, and I use that word deliberately, sidle up to them, just place your clammy little palm on their shoulder.
Not clammy.
Clammy, disgusting hand.
No,
and then
nice,
like with you just nod towards your bedroom, your frankly underfurnished bedroom. Underfurnished. Only thing in there is a big poster of you. That's all there is in there.
That's in the spare bedroom. And it was sent to me by a promoter. I don't know what to do with it.
And on it says tickets available.
Yeah, I know. That's a worry, isn't it?
Tragically.
It says now on sale. But still, it's like they weren't sold out.
Half price tickets, please.
Not half price. They were restricted.
Two for the price of one.
Look, I've done very well. I'm a human.
You're doing fantastically well. You are the brilliant Simon Amstell. No one can argue with that. We've recently been joined by Dizzy Rascal. Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you for coming.
Yes, man.
How lovely that you're here. You're certainly upbeat.
I'm kind of happy right now, man. I know you're an upbeat guy, so I can't come here like anything else.
You can't come in here and be all dour and sober with a man who regularly touches his own nipples as part of an interview.
Easy, son.
Don't see it as sexual, Dizzy. It's simply just me behaving in my natural environment.
Wicked.
You could be hypnotised by the nipples, of course. I mean, in the film Jungle Book, there was a snake who had hypnotic eyes. They're not dissimilar from my nipples. If you take a quick glance. Don't see that as a sexual advance, Dizzy. Now,
there's nothing advanced about it, mate.
It was basic.
It was pretty basic.
It was basic and unevolved conduct. Now, Dizzy, I'm going to interview you in a professional way. The inspiration behind asking you to come on our show, and we're very grateful that you did, because I know you don't very much come on the radio, do you, unless to promote something?
Pretty much, yeah.
Are you promoting anything?
No, well, I'm promoting the Newham Generals.
What's that?
That's a group that I'm putting out on my label, Dirty Stank. I've got a song here to play for you.
Oh, right, so in a way this is just promotion.
Yeah, but every day's promotion, you know what I mean?
What is... your label's called Dirty Stank?
Dirty Stank is the label.
Why? Because you just like the sound of that?
It's the grimiest, dirtiest thing I can think of. It actually came from a lyric I had. Lyrical tank, boxing and see like my name was Frank. Going on dirty, going on stank. So.
Blimey, you have a way with words.
I have...
So what do you like? Well, like linguistically, what is it that you're attracted to? Onomatopoeia, like the sounds of the words, or is it like image that you?
Onomatopoeia, exactly what you're talking about. The way the flow comes together, the words. That's what onomatopoeia is, isn't it?
Yes, right. Yeah. Exactly. G over there is a poet, of course. He summarises every show with a poem. I imagine that he likes onomatopoeia, although perhaps he'll tell us for himself. Do you like onomatopoeia, G?
Yeah.
Turns out he does. He likes a little bit of onomatopoeia. Okay, time now for us to interview you. More me. Simon is very politely. If you know Simon already, do you?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He won't come on my show.
Why? Oh, you won't come on Buzzcocks?
I'd be rude to him, but I'd be lovely.
Would you be rude to him?
No, it'd be delightful.
Because I understand you'd be rude to Danny Dyer on your TV show, will you?
So it was cheeky.
Cheeky to Danny Dyer.
Rude and mean. It's just cheeky. And
with Dizzy, would you go, oh, Dizzy, boy in the corner? I mean, I don't know, how would you approach it?
I used to on Pop World, we used to call Dizzy Rasquizzy, and he always laughed, and he doesn't anymore.
Yeah, it saved me slapping you, that's why.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my word! There's an undercurrent of sexual tension tension between Simon and Dizzy, and it is sexual. It is sexual.
It is not. Behave, man.
No, don't worry about it. No,
Could be. Why not?
I
Why not,
can't,
Dizzy?
like,
We could have a little moment.
hold on.
I offered you a grape.
His grape.
You took my grapes. How did you took my grapes? Now
Simon
you
is
won't make love
eating
to
the
me.
grape in a... You take his grapes, then when it comes to bending over, you renege. What's up with you, Dizzy?
I know. Tell me about it, man.
It's a very unreasonable way to
I've got a
live.
cat, Dizzy. Do you want to meet my cat?
Yeah,
Simon, not now.
later.
See, this is why I don't want you to be involved in the
You do the interview. Go on.
because
It's
you will...
just last time you couldn't do interviews properly.
Well, just because I don't ask questions, I think that there's something wrong with my interviewing technique, simply because I make statements about myself and how well things are. Dizzy is credited with bringing grime to the attention of the mainstream media. Oh, so, like, in a way, you are a great innovator.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? I mean, does that put a lot of obligations on you? Do you always think, oh, I've got to innovate something else? You're just happy living your life?
No, I'm happy entertaining people like you two are, but hopefully doing it in an original way each time.
One of the things that constantly troubles Simon and myself, and I speak for us both here because when he speaks he tends to be rude to people, is trying to change the world a little bit and spiritually enlighten people and change ourselves. Now, do you use your music in any way to elevate consciousness or inform folk? Is that something you're into?
Both.
Go on then, mate. Tell us how you do that and what if you feel
like there's silly songs like Dance With Me. There ain't much substance to it. You know what I mean? It's just come and dance with me. It's just for guys to get with girls and girls to get with or whatever else and dance and have a good time. And then there's other songs that I'm being a bit conscious. Maybe songs I've got a song called Sitting Here on my first album where it's just talking about all the all the bad things that were kind of going on in my area at the time. But then obviously people around the world living in that kind of situation would understand.
I
What
see.
about that one with the horses in the video?
Sirens, exactly. So that video was very, very conscious. It was directed by Wiz, if anyone knows Wiz.
I don't know that. I mean, my reference point for Wiz would, of course, be The Wizard of Oz. I can only assume that is not what you're referring to, Dizzy, and I sound dreadfully out of touch. Dizzy was stabbed 5 times by a gang of unknown youths in Iron Appa.
6.
6 youths. If it weren't enough to be stabbed by 5 youths, and another one joins
Don't get
in.
it twisted, right? If you're going to talk about it, let's get it right.
Well, hold on. Get me a pen. I shall cross that out. 6 youths. Did it ruin your holiday?
No, not 6 youths. I got stabbed 6 times.
Oh, 6 times by an
A few youths.
few youths.
Yeah.
Let's
Ruined my
not
holiday.
quibble.
It weren't the greatest. I haven't thought about going back there anytime soon.
I once saw a cockroach in my hotel room and I immediately went home. So if there's any kind of stabbing, I just think, well, that's the end of the holiday.
It's not quite the same. No.
Well, no, yours is definitely worse. I mean, but before you judge me, Dizzy, this was a pretty aggressive cockroach.
Yeah.
Oh, vicious looking thing. He had like claws, antennae, the works. Nasty looking little creature. Dizzy Rascal has his own record label, Dirty Stank. Nice language. Dizzy's explanation of the name came from one of the first lyrics I got Dirty. Oh, crikey. Well, you've already done it. Got on dirty, going on stank.
Going on dirty, going on stank.
All right, mate. Well, I'm not a professional at that, so always you were going to be much better.
I'm helping you read. You're having problems reading.
No, actually, I can read to A-level.
Right.
I swallowed a nut. It went down the wrong hole. But just to show you that I am quite good at freestyling, I believe we've got something here. Last week, me and Jonathan Ross got into a situation where I ended up leaving a message on Andrew Sachs, who plays Manuel from 40 Towers. We ended up leaving a message on his answer phone. Right now, Jonathan Ross, for which I apologise, left a sexy swear word down on Andrew Sachs' answer phone. So I said, look, the only way we can make this better is if I call back and we'll apologise on there. And Jonathan says, why don't we apologise in the form of a song? We haven't got time to write a song. Don't worry, said I. I'll freestyle it using my, I believe my gangster flow type moves. Now, if you listen to this, perhaps you might consider taking me on to your label, Dirty Stank, perhaps as some sort of a rapper. Have a listen to this and see whether you think I've got any talent at all. Dizzy. I'd like to apologise for these terrible attacks. That's Jonathan Ross backing. Andrew Sachs. I'd like to show contrition to the max. Andrew Sachs. I'd like to create world peace between the yellow, whites and blacks. Andrew Sachs. Andrew Sachs. I said some things I didn't have oughta, like I had sex with your granddaughter.
That's true.
But it was consensual, and she wasn't menstrual. It was consensual, lovely sex. It's full of respect. I sent her a text. I've asked her to marry me. Andrew Sachs, if you deign it, this nuptial pact could be. Oh, Andrew Sachs,
Will you marry me?
marry Jonathan.
No, that's a different part.
Sounds like he wants to now.
This has made it worse. I feel it's made it worse.
That's on his answer phone.
The whole terrible incident.
So that's me and Jonathan Ross. Now
You need to release that, man.
needs to get released. I mean, I think it might not be that popular with its barbershop style, but lyrically, there's certainly potential.